Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader and a medium here, and I'm here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate. Let's get right into it here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also smash that like button. I do upload on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays now, so do so if you wish. Okay, so let's find out what kind of messages we need to know. I feel that this is a father figure. He's kind of cute. In regards to personality-wise, I feel that he's just tired of working. It's like constant working here, and he's hoping that when he reaches the other side, that I literally heard early retirement. I just heard Uncle Duffy. His real name was Donald, but a nickname was Duffy. But yeah. He just had his anniversary. That's funny. I don't feel it's him, but he's kind of a character like that. But he just had his anniversary of his passing on the 21st of June. So it just recently happened, but years ago. But like I was a kid. But yeah, but he was always so funny. I always remember him. There's actually a story about my Uncle Duffy in the book, Accepting the Gift. If you want to get that and check that story out, it was quite interesting, to say the least. But he is definitely I just heard early retirement. He just wants to thank, he's funny. He's like up on stage making a speech. I don't feel like I think he just has a personality. I don't really feel he's famous or anything. Like I just heard an award-winning speech, okay? But I do feel that he worked long enough, basically, okay? Now he could have been like 3 years or some kind of 3. So he could have passed on the 3rd. He could have passed, 3 weeks ago, or what have you, 3 years ago. But I really feel that, I do feel that he was intended to actually retire in 3 years. Okay. So, well, that was very specific for someone. He loved his job, but he really loved his family. That's where the pleasure came from, definitely. And I feel like he just wants everybody to know, okay, that he's okay, that everything's good, I feel like he wasn't a great big drinker, he just watched, worried about liver or what have you, kind of thing. He just wasn't into it. But I feel like he had a drink, all right, when he made it to the other side, okay? That's interesting message, to say the least, okay? He is funny. I feel like his son, regardless of age here, but I feel like his son tries to talk to him here, and the dad here tries to communicate back, but I feel like there's some kind of sign that he wants to give him, like pushing things off or something, or moving something, or knocking on the wall. He's still trying to figure out the tricks of the trade, in regards to how to do that. But his intentions are, he gets a little frustrated, or the son gets a little frustrated because he hasn't seen that sign yet. Your dad's working on it, okay, is what this tells me. He's going to figure it out, and definitely will be a change with that. So just give him some time. He's still trying to figure things out. Yeah, he gets frustrated too because he wants you to know that he is around. So maybe this message will help. Absolutely. There could be a little delay in regards to the inheritance, okay, towards his wife as well. But I do feel not to worry, okay? I feel like he watches over, more so at night, I'm picking up. Watches over his wife here, watches her sleep as well with that Four Swords energy here. I literally heard, but I'm at the kingdom of God. You feel the love like no other love, okay? I literally heard that. You two will be reunited one day. Don't ever think you won't be. Not for a little while here, okay? Nobody's going anywhere. But I do feel that he knows that there's more things that you need to get done right now. So it's strongly urged just to kind of stay put and just keep living life, I feel that he's saying, okay? I do feel that somebody needs to keep an eye on his mom. Okay, I feel that the dad does worry about her. I feel like the mom's supposed to, I don't feel anything bad per se, but I feel like there's a son or something, like an older son who knows vehicles, cars kind of thing. And I feel like somebody needs to check on her car. Could be a flat, could be like it needs to go to a mechanic or what have you. I don't feel anything bad from it, but I feel like now she could be like me and not know a darn thing about cars. You would never know that my dad used to be a mechanic before he became manager at Xerox. Sorry for the plug, shameless plug there for Xerox. But that's where he worked. But he was actually a mechanic for years, when he was in his early 20s, before getting that job there. But yeah, he was a manager for years. But anyway, so I was, you would think that I would know a little bit more than the color of a car. Story time. So one time there was this, not an accident, but somebody went through the red flashing lights, right, on a bus. And I'm like patrol mom on the scene, at the bus stops, right? I'm a Libra, so I believe in justice, and you better not be running no red lights on those buses, Anyway, so this one chick did. And, but yeah, and I called when I got home. I tried to get the license plate, but I couldn't, and she was too fast. But anyway, she zoomed. Anyway, so when I got home, I called the police, our local police, and the policeman said to me, "What kind of car was it?" I said, "It was white." He goes, "Okay." He goes, well, what kind was it? I said, "It was white." That sir will go down in history. I don't know anything about cars. Let's go back to this. I feel like she may need some help with some kind of vehicle, okay? Kind of neglecting the car, make sure that it's checked on, okay? I don't see anything big or fancy that's going to happen to her regarding the car. The car just needs to be looked at, okay? Keep up with maintenance, okay? It was white. Anyway, moving on. I feel like either that your mom has a sister or cousin, but they're definitely related here, and I feel like that cousin's going to step in just to check on her, visit her, have like coffee time, kind of thing. Express the tears when the tears flow kind of energy here. But I feel like this person is a strong influencer on bringing the balance in, okay, of the situation. Yeah, because she's going to have some hard times, but I feel like this person will give her the strength, okay? Whether it's like once a day initially or once a week, this person is important in your mother's life here to come in. I do feel it's a female energy. I don't usually gender specific here, but I am feeling it's either related to a sister, a cousin that's female, what have you. But definitely that person will be there for the support. And that is what I have. Sorry for the story time, but had to share that story. It's classic. But that is what I have. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe as well, smashing that like button, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.